Good evening, sir. Welcome to my presentation. Teacher, Dr. Professor Mohammad Fakrabadi. Subject Business Economics. The subject code 504. Part Microeconomic Concepts. Presenter I am MD Atikul Islam. My ID 2327150. Date 22nd November 2014. Here I am going to talk about three news where I will summarize the news and will show how these news are related with economic factors like supply, demand, price elasticity, market efficiency, market failure, duopoly, monopoly, etc. The headline of my first news is potato prices skyrocketed as production slumps. Summarize, potato prices in Bangladesh have skyrocketed due to a production shortfall caused by heavy rainfall and damaged crops. Import delays and high prices in India have worsened the supply storage. The related economic factors with this news are supply, demand, import and export, dynamics, price elasticity, market inefficiencies, and market failures. Weather-related economic shocks. Now I would like to highlight the current challenges faced by Bangladesh's potato market and how this issue related to broader economic factors. This news discussed about the reduction in potato production due to heavy rainfall damaging crops has led to a decreased supplies of potatoes in the domestic market, and because of the rising prices for potato, the demand dropped a little, which is related with the economic factors demand and price elasticity. For example, potatoes are currently selling at taka 60 to 65 per kg, slightly down from the recent high of taka 70, but the previous price 6 months ago was just 20 to 25 taka. Because of this, demand dropped. The news also discussed about the import from India, where also showed a high price, and this section is related with the economic factors import export. This situation also shows the importance of agricultural management and market regulations. While the Ministry of Agriculture downplays the crisis, scarce in production data and logical inefficiencies further complicate the issue, which is related with market efficiency and market failures. Now I am going to talk about my second news. Headline, Canada must back up its railway monopolies. Summarize, Canada's rail industry is dominated by two companies. An open access model would improve competition and service for business and travelers. Here, the related economic sectors are duopoly, monopoly, market power, efficiency, resources allocation. Now I am going to describe about the news and how these news are related with these economic sections. The news discussed about the Canadian Railway, which is operated by two major companies named CN and CPKC. These two companies have control on overall Canadian Railways, which looks like duopoly market. As there are only two giant companies, though it looks like duopoly market, but I think they are practicing monopoly market policy and showing their business power or market power, which are creating some problems for the general people, like increased ticket price, limited options. This news also showed how to solve this problem by allocating track ownership from train operations, and this leads to better resources allocation, which is related this an economic sector resource allocation, as independent track companies must focus on maximizing the use of tracks, improving infrastructures, and optimizing the flow of goods and passengers, which are related with the efficiency economic sectors. Now I am going to talk about my third news. The headline is Canada's rent growth shows as international student enrollment drops. Summarization. Canada's rent growth slows due to declining international student enrollment, shifting demands, and ongoing housing supply constraints. Here, the related topic with economic functions or economic sections, demand, price elasticity, government policy, and housing market regulations, supply. Now, I am going to describe about the news and going to show how these news are related with these economic sections. Now, I want to address the recent trends in Canadian rental market, which have been significantly influenced by various economic factors. Firstly, supply and demand dynamics are clearly at play. Rents have slowed down. Rents have slowed their rate of growth, reaching an average of 2,193 Canadian dollar per month due to drop in international student enrollment, which traditionally fuels demand, especially in cities like Vancouver and Toronto. This decline has contributed this decline has contributed to the slower rental price growth, marking the lowest rate in nearly 3 years, which is also related with the price elasticity. Another critical factor is the construction of purpose-built apartments, which saw a 4.5% annual rent increase. This reflects continuous demand for newer purpose-built rental units, particularly smaller studio and apartments. However, it is important to note that regional regional variations are evident. While larger cities such as Vancouver, Toronto are seeing rent declines, but Saskatchewan are experiencing strong upward demand on rents, with rent rising by 23.5%, which is the highest in the country, which is the highest proportion in purpose of increasing rent in the country. This shift in demand towards less expensive areas is reshaping the rental landscape. Finally, the Canadian rental market is impacted by a mix of changing demands patterns, regional economic shifts, and involving supply factors, demand factors, and many other economic factors. Here is the source of my three newses. Thank you, sir, for watching this presentation. Thanks.